Welcome back. Trying to decide if I like the iron trap doors on the garage door instead of the glass. I am not 100% sure that I do, but I think I am going to go ahead and leave them there. I had an idea for... Oh, horse, where art thou? Horse? Oh my goodness. I am neglectful. I completely forgot to tie you up. I was thinking about putting the iron trap door here at the top of this, and that is what we'll try. Really quick, we'll tie you up to the cameraman. Why do I always do that? There we go. Alright, so I hope everyone is still enjoying this series. I haven't recorded a lot last week because of a sore throat, which is still a tiny bit swollen, to be honest with you, but it's not quite as bad as it was, at least to the point where I feel like I can record a little bit. I'm not gonna... There, that works. That works for me. So there's another touch of 1.8. I have a lot of stuff to talk about, but first let me head over to where I'm going to create the next piece of 1.8 magic. Let's go, horse. Here we go. That is the proper door for the luxury hotel, the Tunisian Towers. The dark oak. I went and got some dark oak saplings, some dark oak wood from, I guess that would be the northwest, I think. And what I've been told is it actually takes not one sapling, but 4 saplings together to make dark oak. So that's kind of interesting. It's a different game mechanic. I can appreciate that. Alright, back on track now with our doors. Alright, got some little green screen lime banner action going on in the temple. Just a little something to, again, mix in the 1.8, make it look pretty cool. And I'm thinking about replacing those wools up there as well. So let's go and do that really quick. I think this is a decent enough way to get around up there. Now, up on top, I still have Elijah Stunt Chicken, who I do... actually, I kind of think I want to leave these here. Because they have the signs on them, I think I'm going to leave those there, actually. I need to come back and leash him at some point. I'm not going to worry about that right now. I want to put these really ugly acacia doors here in Testoar because it's supposed to be more of a lower class. Maybe not the right word. Yeah, lower class is the right word, actually. So I want to put more of these jungle and acacia doors here because they have holes in them. Yeah, looks like I need to sleep for a moment. Also replaced the railings on the sand skiff with the dark oak fencing. I think it's good. It gives a little bit of a contrast from the brown and the red. I think it looks pretty good. Definitely makes the skiff itself stand out a little bit more. So I like that. Horse, where are you going? Adding some more green screen banner touches here just to, again, spruce it up a bit. Put some coarse dirt here in the initial blast area so that the grass won't grow back. So mixing in a little bit of coarse dirt. And let's put in some authentic 1.8 baked potato. Up there, I put a heavier looking fence along with the... Oh, there you go. There's another good fix. We'll put some polished andesite up here as the weight for the microphone. Oh, it looks 400,000 times better. Awesome. Sneak a little armor stand action here, and of course, I should probably put something on it. Do I want to put the white shirt on the armor stand here? But then it won't really be given by the NPC. I don't want to give the player any like major armor at this point, so we're going to skip that for now. We'll think about that one. Then I also started mixing in some granite. You can see the chunky granite and some of the smooth granite here. I need a lot more of it actually. I used up all my quartz, so I'll have to come back with some more quartz later. And we're going to put some coarse dirt underneath these tents here, just to differentiate the ground from the grass a bit. I think that'll give it a nice textured look, if you will. Let's actually put this like that, so it'll look like somebody's been coming in and out of the tent often enough to kind of disturb the grass. I think that'll be nice. Do that, as well as some coarse dirt under the horse and leading off this way, sort of just giving it some more. Oh gosh, you would go right onto that cactus, wouldn't you? Just giving a little bit more texture in here. Oops. Move it, cow. Whoa. Wait a minute. How did this happen? This is regular dirt here, but look at this. This is coarse dirt. How did coarse dirt get here in a world that was generated and built in 1.7.4? When I upgraded to 1.8, did these blocks change? There's suddenly coarse dirt mixed in here. Holy cow. How? I did not put this because how would I put grass on it? All of these blocks here changed to coarse dirt. I didn't think that the generator would do that. I'm looking to see if there's any of the other blocks mixed in. Huh. That is certainly strange. I did not expect that to happen whatsoever. Okay, there's all the coarse dirt that I have with me. Okay, good. Yeah, we're back in the mesa biome. Hopefully, probably for the last time. I think for the last time. This time I'm going for red sand. And I want this red sand to be made into red sandstone just to decorate the temple a little bit. I'm going to possibly remove some of the orange wool and replace it with red sandstone is what I think I'm going to do. Do these require 4? They do. And then to be decorated, it's that. And let me just go and do a test here before I spend a lot of time digging up the red sandstone. How do I get the one? Yeah, this is the one with the faces on it. Okay, so that's what I need to do. While I do this, let's talk about something. Let's talk about Tomodachi Life. I really, really enjoy the game. It is for the 3DS. If you don't know what it is, basically the Wii and the 3DS and the Wii U have this concept of Miis, M-I-I. And a Mii is nothing more than an avatar, a representation of yourself. It's sort of a cartoony character. You pick your favorite color, you put in your birthday, and in certain games you'll see Miis walking around that you can interact with. And Tomodachi Life basically takes it another level, gives them personalities based on a bunch of traits, gives them voices based on a bunch of traits, and you don't really play the game. It's kind of like, I think it's like The Sims. I haven't really played The Sims all that much. But you basically put the Miis into various situations and you just watch what happens, and it's kind of fun. So, for example, you might have Mies start to fall in love. You might have Mies. Oh, how did I make this again? Oh yeah, you might have Mies start to, or have babies, and it's just like random me stuff that happens. You watch them, you feed them, you give them apartments, you give them gifts that they can play with. When I was a kid, there was this game called Little Computer People, LCP, which was basically the similar situation, but there was just one character. And we used to have great fun making that, giving him stuff that would make him sick. Believe it or not, I was cruel as a kid. No, just kidding. And so, okay, 9 of those, 16 of those. That's all I'm bringing back. And so I've been playing Tomodachi Life on the 3DS. And previous to now, I had been watching jGazMom with an excellent series in which she was putting like me's of her friends in these different situations and then watching what happened, and it was really fun to watch, and it was hilarious. This game has like weird random stuff. Like, for example, it has you can go into the dreams and experience the dreams of your me's, and the most randomest stuff happens in these dreams. Like, you might have a dream where there are 2 pieces of food talking to each other, or the dream of falling, and then at the end of watching the me's dreams, you get items based on what the dream was. It's really cool. So anyway, sorry, I have a little cough still. She was doing a series where she made a bunch of me's of her friends, the City of Love characters, and a bunch of other people. So when I started my game, I decided first I made my own family, and I made sure that like myself and my wife were together because I didn't want to be paired up with any random stranger. That seemed like it would be awkward. And I decided not to add a lot of people that I know, but instead to basically take some of my favorite fantasy and sci-fi characters, such as Zelda, and weird ones. Like, so I wanted someone from Pokemon, but I didn't want Ash Ketchum, so I put in Brock, which is another trainer. I put in Arya Stark, which is my favorite Game of Thrones. Well, yeah, one of my favorite Game of Thrones characters. And then I ended up later putting in Tyrion, but I didn't put anyone else in. I didn't want like the whole Stark family. I put in George Costanza from Seinfeld. I put in Samus from Metroid. I put in... Wow, I'm drawing a blank now. See, I already said Zelda, Brock. Zelda and Brock are married, by the way. They have a kid named Nathan, who is basically Nathan Dayspring Cable from X-Men comic books, or Marvel comics, I guess I should say. That's weird, right? I put in Garfield the cat as a bipedal walking around guy. I put in... oh my god. Oh, Katniss Everdeen from The Hunger Games. She's cool. And I tried to balance the number of males and females and keep them equal. I also altered some of the personalities so that I got at least one of every personality type. And so I've just been having quite a bit of fun playing with the me's and giving them different apartment styles. So like, sorry, I'm trying to keep an eye out to see if they gave me any new blocks. For example, I have Charlie Brown, and I have him. I had him living inside of a hamster cage. I don't know why. And then I had Garfield living in a cartoon-based apartment. So it's just goofy fun, Tomodachi Life. I really have been enjoying it. playing something to play. I could play on the go, or I could play in my home when I couldn't really record. And it's funny, and it's unique and goofy, and I like unique and goofy stuff. And there we go. Those are the changes I wanted to make to the temple, I think. Nah, I want to change one thing. I think I'm happiest with that design. There's something about this up here that I don't like. It almost looks like a guy with an afro, but I think it's the best I'm going to get with the resources that I have. So that, I believe, is the majority of my 1.8 changes. The only thing I want to do is I want to go get more quartz so that I can make more granite and merge the granite, the reddish pink granite, into the Sarlacc mander. So we're going to go do that a bit off camera, and not off camera, but probably edit that part out. There we go. We've got some additional striation by adding the granite layer into the Sarlacc. I'd like to add another one maybe a little bit further down. I think the stippled gums, I think is the technical term, looks cool, but I don't have any more, and I don't feel like spending a lot of time back in the Nether. I did come out of it with a gas tier, but I mean, that's nothing to write home about. So that officially ends by going back through and adding 1.8 details, as well as everything I need to do in the overworld. So the only things left, about 15% of the map creation, is going to take place in the Nether, and that's going to be the theater in Bollywood. That is going to be the movie itself, watching the movie, and then whatever I put at the very end, based on the choices that you made, some of the items you may have gathered throughout playing the map. So, with that, the next chore that I'll do off camera is I have to move a bunch of equipment from Tunis and at the plane into the Nether here, so that I can work on the theater. And then I have to work on the theater. And so we're getting very close. We're getting very close to the end of the color of infinity. Alright, we'll take a quick look at my Nether base. So here's where you're going to enter. I think here is going to be kind of a ticket counter. This is going to be an employees only entrance to something. This is going to be the entrance to Theater 1, which is here. And then there will be something back here, which I will reveal. And then this is going to be the entrance to Theater 2. It'll actually be blocked off, not quite like that, maybe black clay or something. But for now, this is where I've moved all of my stuff. And so the plan is I'm going to use this as a storage room while I build this theater. And then I'll take all the stuff through there back to the underspawn once the map is complete. And so that's where we are, and that's where I will leave you.